Mic test, mic test. Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Good evening, and welcome to Kingsway Regional High School's 58th graduation exercises. We are gathered here today to honor the class of 2021. My name is James Zerslow, Assistant Principal of the high school. Before we begin our ceremony, I would like to make a few announcements. Parents and guests are asked to remain seated for the procession. Doing so will enable everyone to see the graduates as they enter the stadium. In order to ensure the dignity of the ceremony, please take pictures from your seats and refrain from approaching the track and field during the ceremony. A professional photographer will take a still picture of each graduate as they process across the stage, or in front of the stage, which will be available for purchase. During the ceremony, applause is the preferred expression of joy on this very happy occasion. As the senior class has requested that you help us in making this a dignified ceremony. Please remember that our seniors and their families have waited 13 years to hear their names called as they walk in front of the stage. We also ask the members of the audience to turn off all cell phones or silence your cell phones at this time to limit disruptions so that we can all maintain focus on the accomplishments of our graduating class. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege to introduce to you the class of 2021, which is being led by the advisors, senior advisors, Mr. Anderson and Mr. Coupler, and also our class president, Cameron O'Rourke, vice president, Morgan Wordleman, and secretary, Eric Williams. At this time, we ask that everyone please rise and direct your attention to the flag for playing of our national anthem led by Kingsway's Brass Quartet. The playing of the national anthem will be followed by our student speakers, Class President Cameron O'Rourke and Class Vice President Morgan Wortleman, who will give messages to their class, the class of 2021.
Class of 2021, you may now be seated. Welcome parents, teachers, administration, alumni, friends, and family. And of course, a huge welcome and congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. My name is Cameron O'Rourke, but many of you know me as Cammy. I have been your class president throughout my 4 years at Kingsway, representing the best class ever known to this school. Gloria Steinem uttered these legendary words that can connect to each of us. Without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose excitement of possibilities. Graduates, dreaming is exactly what we have been doing over these past 4 years. Dreaming of who one day we would become, where one day we would go, and what one day we would see. We've all dreamt about life beyond the brick walls of Kingsway. Let this serve as your wake-up call. Our dreams have turned into reality, and we all have made it. Some may see this as the end of the road or the end of an era, but allow me to remind you that the class of 2021's legacy will forever live on, and that's because the legacy is within each of us. Kingsway is only the stepping stone, the beginning part to our adult lives. Some will attend college, some will serve in the military or the workforce. Our paths might be different. However, Kingsway prepared us for this very moment. We are the next generation of writers, doctors, lawyers, mechanics, educators, politicians, and business owners. We have been left with all the tools for success, and I can confidently say that we are destined for greatness. This speech would not be authentic without me sharing a piece of my soul. I'm an avid writer and poet, so I'll be sharing an original slam poem with you all in dedication to my fellow classmates. Yesterday, I was 6 and took a nap. But today, I woke up in this gown and cap, my future in my right hand, my childhood in the other. The days of running free without care, unaware, are gone. But that little girl's spirit still lives inside me. I would fly off to Neverland with Peter Pan, but I've got a plan. I've only just sat down to write my story. The pages in my book are empty, but the love in my heart is full, because I've gotten to share the beginning with you. We come from the same ground, same town. The farms and the forests that we call our backyards have witnessed a miracle, have witnessed us grow. The corner booth at the diner still holds our secrets. The hidden back roads know our favorite songs. But here we are, reaching for the stars in the sky, following the constellations to our next destinations. We can't be sad, because I will see you again. Our heart's compass call the same place home. It will lead us back, if ever lost. We are gathered to celebrate our accomplishments. Today would not be possible without the wonderful class advisors, Mr. Anderson and Mr. Coupler, the Board of Education members, administration, teachers, office workers, school patrol officers, custodians, and maintenance workers. Please join me in a round of applause in recognition of their hard work and dedication to making this day and every day at Kingsway unforgettable. To parents, friends, and family, both in attendance and watching from home, thank you for not only sitting through this very long speech, but for motivation and love. Many of us would not have been able to get through this year without you. To Marty, Denise, Emily, and Julia, the people who represent my whole entire heart, I am on this stage because of you. Not only have you pushed me to grow, but you've allowed me to flourish. Our family's bond is like no other, and I would not want to share this life with anybody else. And finally, to the class of 2021, thank you for giving me the distinguished honor to serve as your class president for the past 4 years. This role has given me the opportunity to form friendships that I would not have had otherwise, and build bonds that will last a lifetime. I was the person you came to when you had a question, and I will continue to be that person for you in the future. May you always find your way back home and never stop dreaming. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to present to you your class vice president, Morgan Wordelman, to deliver her message to the class of 2021.
The definition of great is of an extent, amount, or intensity considerably above the normal or average. I've thought a lot about what it means to be great. Freshman year, I read Ender's Game and its related books. The basic summary is that a group of kids are chosen by the Earth and government to be trained to save Earth from aliens. All of the kids are special, but it is the main character, Ender, who is destined for greatness. I remember one phrase in particular where these kids are described as Napoleons and Alexander the Greats. Reading this series at the same time I was learning about the real Napoleon got me thinking. Is there a factor that automatically sets some people on a path for greatness? Is there an X factor? And if so, how do you tell what it is? I grappled with this question for a while, but looking at you all here today, I can confidently say that this variable doesn't exist because there is no one way to be great. The definition of great is fluid, changing for each of us in correlation with our aspirations. The world we live in and will one day be the custodians of is one of physical and digital matter. It can be easy to lose sight of who you are and what really matters when you're surrounded by dollar signs and pictures staged to make life seem perfect. But there is no perfection, and you don't need to change yourself to be great. History is made by ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And so, I wish you all a lifetime full of successes, but more importantly, I wish you all a life full of happiness, because any life that is happy is great. I do have a few thank yous. Thank you to our class advisors and administration for working tirelessly to make our unusual year feel as normal as possible. Special shout out to Mr. Zerslow and Mr. Allen for answering all of my questions because I know there were a lot. Also, thank you to all of the teachers who have guided us to this point. I appreciate everything you've done for us. I'd like to give a personal thank you to my family for supporting me through everything. And finally, to the class of 2021, thank you for everything, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Cammie and Morgan. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the Kingsway Regional Board of Education President and U.S. Army veteran, Mr. Jim Muller.
Yes, good.
Thank you, Mr. Zerslow. Good evening, guests, parents, and in particular, the graduating class of 2021. Serving one's community or your country is a personal calling that some of us seek to fulfill. It is an honor to contribute to one's community. It is the highest honor to serve your country and to serve it well. As a veteran who has served both honorably in the United States Army as well as the Florida National Guard, I have the distinct pleasure this evening of acknowledging members of the class of 2021 who are worthy of special recognition for the significant commitment they are making. When you hear your name, please come forward and line up in front of the stage to be recognized. The 10 Kingsway Dragons, who are the recipients of the 2021 Spirit of America Award, which is bestowed upon young men and women who have made a commitment to serve their country as members of the armed forces, are as follows. Michael Anthony Alberta, Jr., New Jersey Army National Guard. Conrad Cliver, U.S. Navy ROTC, Virginia Tech University. Thomas Fink, New Jersey Army National Guard. Joy Hall Holland, U.S. Army ROTC, Embry-Riddle University. Jacob Ireland, U.S. Coast Guard. Nathan McCullough, U.S. Army. Colin McWiggin, U.S. Army ROTC, Creighton University. Kevin Pandorf, U.S. Coast Guard Academy. Corey Tilburg, U.S. Navy. Navy's waiting. Congrats. And last but certainly not least, Connor Ward, U.S. Army ROTC, McDaniel College. So good at it. It's all good, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give these courageous young men and women a round of applause and wish them the best in their luck in the military endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, future soldiers, thank you for your pending service and good luck. And we appreciate all the commitment that you guys are about to make. You bet. You're welcome. Good luck, guys. You guys can be seated. Hello, class of 2021. Congratulations to those making that military commitment. Well, we made it. We're here on the field. It was a commitment that Dr. Lavender, the Board of Education, and others were willing to make. We are here, and it feels good. You are the first full graduating class to be sitting on this field. That is an honor. Dr. Lavender, the Board of Education, the entire Kingsway staff, honored guests, parents, and grandparents, as well as the class of 2021. You have all had a hand in making this day a reality. Yes, times have been difficult, but everyone, and I mean everyone, has played a significant part in getting us to this place today. 15 months ago, we had to make the grueling decision to close down schools, and the class of 2021 was impacted the most. You were juniors back then, and we thought the closure would have been a matter of weeks, not almost a year and a half. But here we are. Masks are fading, smiles are being seen again, vacations are planned, and optimism for our grand summer is growing fast. For those of you that don't know this, today is my last graduation as president of the Board of Education. I've personally signed over 2,000 diplomas as serving on the board in the last 5 years as its president. It is an absolute honor to serve this community, to earn this class and those classes before. But prior to leaving, I just want to address you real quick. Having just presented the Spirit of America Awards, where I stated it's an honor to serve your community and your country and serve it well, it has truly been an honor to serve this community in the class of 2021. I want the class to know that regardless of what you see in front of you today, you can and you will make an impact on your community in the days and years ahead. I was sitting in your seat back in 1984 at Downingtown High School, not knowing what I was going to do after graduation. But life has an odd way of leading you down a path. Don't let opportunities pass you by. Keep an open mind. And remember this, your name and your reputation should never be compromised. Be committed to everything that you do, whether that's little things like putting the dishes away, reading the headlines in the morning before work or school, or making your bed in the morning. Okay, maybe that will work on that one. Seriously, though, we all can't wait to see what you do tomorrow and in the future. The future for each of you is very bright. Go and make a difference in your community, wherever that eventually may be. Each of you have much to offer, whether it's working at the local restaurant or working in the family business, learning a trade, or going into the military or college. You have more than earned this day, and I wish you well. For the class of 2021, I challenge each and every one of you to go make a difference in your community. I wish you all the greatest success in your future, and remember, once a dragon, always a dragon. Congratulations to the class of 2021. I thank you for your support over the years. Go Dragons, you're destined for greatness. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my pleasure to present to you Mr. Melvin N. Allen, Principal of Kingsway Regional High School.
Good evening, seniors. Class of 2021, soon-to-be graduates. It's my distinct honor to come before you, rattle off quotes and anecdotes that will inspire and motivate you as you turn the page in your life. But humbly I stand before you, having seen all that you have had to overcome. These past 2 years have been remarkable for all of us, but even more so for you as juniors. Excited about heading into your senior year, only to be thrown a curveball like we've never seen before. Your resolve, your resourcefulness, your resoluteness, your resiliency are all inspiring, and I am truly grateful to be in your presence. All of this makes me say and believe that this class of 2021 is truly destined for something big, destined for something wonderful, destined for something great. But Dr. Lavender, Board of Education, I truly believe this class is going to do fantastic things. Martin Luther King said, out of the mountain of despair, we can often find stones of hope. As I look out amongst this class, I see AP students who have made it through a Miss Carpenter exam. Stones of hope. I see wrestlers who became identified as the best in the state. Stones of hope. I see actors, actresses who put on a fabulous performance of Great Gatsby. Stones of hope. I see artists who probably created one of the greatest displays for teachers during Teacher Appreciation Week. Stones of hope. And last but certainly not least, I see a class of 2021 led by Cammie, Morgan, Eric, who showed a grit like no other in leading this class. Stones of hope. So I say, not only have we found stones of hope, we found stones of greatness. An excerpt from Amanda Gorman's spoken word entitled The Hill We Climb, which she delivered at President Biden's inauguration, says the following. When day comes, we step out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it, for there is always light. If we're only brave enough to see it, if you're only brave enough to be it. Class of 2021, continue to be what you're destined to be, and that is truly great. And always remember that greatness is not a destination, it's a continuous journey that never ends. I said it before and I will say it again, I am proud to say I was your principal. But I am prouder to say you were, and you always will be, my students. Class of 2021, I say congratulations to all of you this day, and continue to make us proud. Continue to be great. Dr. Lavender, on this evening of June 18th, I present to you the class of 2021. I confirm that each individual who will receive a diploma this evening has met all the academic and attendance requirements of the state of New Jersey and of the Kingsway Regional School District. Can we please give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
Members of the Board of Education, distinguished faculty and staff, parents, guests, and of course the class of 2021. It's my privilege to stand before this sea of red and look upon the smiling faces, faces without face masks, of young men and women prepared to close this chapter in their lives, ready and able to embrace a future filled with opportunity and new beginnings. The hallowed halls they've called home as dragons is now the home to tomorrow's doctors and lawyers, teachers and soldiers, inventors and engineers. Tonight we celebrate our graduates and stand united by a sense of pride in their achievement. But there are two important groups of people who also deserve to be recognized this evening. Our teachers have chosen the profession with the purpose of inspiring our graduates, and our parents have made sacrifices to give their children the very best they possibly could. Graduates, let's thank our parents, our teachers, our coaches, our principals, and all those who have helped you along the way with a round of applause. From your first steps as freshmen to your last as seniors, the path you've followed has not always been easy. While experiencing the typical challenges of high school, you spent the last 16 months in a mask, socially distanced, bouncing between virtual and hybrid schedules, A and B cohorts, and asynchronous Wednesdays. Asynchronous Wednesdays weren't so bad, though, were they? Homecomings and pep rallies, senior trip, precious time with your friends, all taken from you. You felt the despair of not knowing what would happen next. You were knocked off your feet and imprisoned by a virus that made a significant impact on you and the world around you. When Nelson Mandela led the movement to end apartheid in South Africa, he was arrested and served 27 years as a political prisoner, where he was confined to a small cell without a bed or plumbing and forced into hard labor. After his release, Mandela won the Nobel Peace Prize and was elected South Africa's first black president. He lived a full and impactful life and is remembered as one of the world's greatest historical figures. Mandela later said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." As students, you've learned firsthand that the power of resiliency is the key to achieving success, and that your limitations are only those you set upon yourselves. In a few moments, you will walk off this field and through those gates for the last time as Kingsway Regional High School students. When you cross that threshold, you begin a new and exciting journey. Wherever that journey takes you, don't let anything, anybody, hold you down. Aim high, and don't be afraid of your true potential. And I can assure you, you are destined for greatness. Congratulations to the class of 2021. We are all proud of you.
Graduates, please stand. Moms and dads, this is a good time to get your cameras ready. As superintendent of the Kingsway Regional School District, I accept the class of 2021 and attest to the Board of Education that each candidate receiving a diploma this evening has met all academic and attendance requirements of the state of New Jersey and of the Kingsway Regional School District. Graduates, you may be seated. We will begin awarding the diplomas. Guys, ready?
Row 1, stand.
Michael Anthony Alberta, Jr.
Lauren Biley.
Juliana Marie Amaradio, summa cum laude, diploma presented by her caseworker, Maria Di Giovanni.
Aaron Mason Bickford, cum laude.
Nicholas Cipriano,
Christian
Amazori.
Anthony Batia.
Caitlin Marguerite Andel, cum laude.
Mackenzie Ryan Bertuccini, summa cum laude.
Ryan Elizabeth Anderson.
Megan Victoria Bennett, summa cum laude.
Emerson Kate Armstrong.
Kelsey Hannah Beckett, magna cum laude.
Catherine Doris Baker, cum laude.
Casey Alexandra Boss.
Jamie Jalan Kirk Barber.
Joseph John Battaglia.
Bria Simone Bingham.
Brian Michael Barnett, magna cum laude.
Joseph R. Bitterman, cum laude.
Gianna H. Barnaby, cum laude.
Jacob Ryan Blair, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by his mother, Dr. Michelle Blair, KRSD Board of Education member.
Sean Daniel Burke.
Tyler J. Bobadilla.
Ashlyn Lorraine Burke.
Bradley Bolden.
Ethan Riley Burbage.
Brianna Denise Boone.
Gianna Dawn Bucks, summa cum laude.
Catherine Elizabeth Bott.
Logan Daniel Buck.
Mia Grace Bowen, magna cum laude.
Agnes Rose Buchenhorst.
Olivia Alexandra Bowman, summa cum laude.
John Anthony Bruno.
Sienna Jade Burnham, cum laude.
Jackson Cade Brucker.
Brandon Joseph Butcher.
Dalton Thomas Brittner, summa cum laude.
Luke Michael Busby.
Evan Daniel Bretz, summa cum laude.
Mara Christina Call, cum laude.
Lisbeth Vicente Chavez.
Bodie Kamen, summa cum laude.
Henry A.B. Chavez.
Sarah Nicole Cancilla, summa cum laude.
Anushri Chauhan, summa cum laude.
Jessica Lee Canyon Reyes.
Pontave B. Chunthabang.
Austin Joseph Can, cum laude.
Ethan John Chambers, summa cum laude.
Wyatt David Can, summa cum laude.
Bhavana Raju Chamarthi, summa cum laude.
Alyssa Victoria Carmen, magna cum laude.
Jason Brandon Cespedes.
Amy Chen, summa cum laude.
Olivia Lauren Cavallero, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by her mother, Mrs. Jennifer Cavallero From, KRSD Board of Education member.
Michael Christopher Chu.
Ian Javier Castillo.
Amanda Chor.
Mary Carmelo.
Andrew Edward Christine, summa cum laude.
Rashad Crawford.
Grace Nicole Kropka, summa cum laude.
Riley Jocelyn Crane.
Bailey A. Sifone, magna cum laude.
Marina Ann Costello, summa cum laude.
Albert Vincent Cipollini.
Patrick Connor Corkery.
Caitlin Christina Cipressi.
Matthew John Cooney, summa cum laude.
Conrad Harold Cliver, summa cum laude.
Christian J. Constantino.
Leah Madeline Curley, cum laude.
Justin Michael Conrad, magna cum laude.
Roman Michael Cristatello.
Joseph Bernard Collins III, summa cum laude.
Juliana Sophia Crisfola, summa cum laude.
Annie M. Cobania.
Elise Michaela Daniel, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by her mother, Mrs. Lisa Mordecai Daniel, KRSD Board of Education member.
Luke Brown Cobb.
Ariana Nicole Davis.
Alexandria Marie Dunn.
Peter Eugene DeAngelis.
Madison Blair Dunmeyer, summa cum laude.
Carlo Michael D'Angelo.
Ariana Gabrielle Duarte.
Elizabeth Ann Deloach, summa cum laude.
Ariana Catherine Donges.
Adriana Elizabeth DeLuca, cum laude.
Patrick James Dinan, magna cum laude.
Declan Connor Early, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by his mother, Mrs. Jennifer Early, Substitute Administrative Assistant.
William Vashon Diggs, cum laude.
Ryan Easterling, cum laude.
Kai Otto Diedeker.
Rachel Elizabeth Edwards, magna cum laude.
Samantha Nicole Diani, cum laude. Diploma presented by her mother, Mrs. Deborah Diani, High School Administrative Assistant.
Ian Michael Ellis, summa cum laude.
Jacob William DePietro.
Sarah Irene Emmy, cum laude.
Michael William DeMellis, summa cum laude.
James Stewart Emmerich III.
Samantha Olivia Fuller.
Kayla Elizabeth Engel, summa cum laude.
Jonathan Joseph Frederick, summa cum laude.
Jeremiah Epps Boyer.
Marissa Renee Fry, magna cum laude.
Allison Fink, summa cum laude.
Jacob Nicholas Franzio, summa cum laude.
Thomas Joseph Fink, Jr.
Lakin Joy Franchetti, summa cum laude.
Lane Marie Gabriel, magna cum laude.
Catherine K. Foth, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by her mother, Mrs. Sharon Foth, high school paraprofessional.
Dylan Kenneth Gabriel, summa cum laude.
Madison Rose Forte, summa cum laude.
Gabriella Francesca Garofalo, cum laude.
Jake Calvin Foreman.
Darcy Ann Garrity, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by her mother, Mrs. Kat Garrity, high school attendance officer.
Dawson Mark Douglas Foreman.
James Thomas Peter Garvey.
Catherine Teresa Floyd, magna cum laude.
Taylor Alexandria Gary, summa cum laude.
Alyssa Janae Green.
Jacob Elijah Gentile. Diploma presented by his grandmother, Mrs. Michelle Tirado, administrative assistant to the middle school principal and Kingsway alumni.
Ethan L. Gray.
Alyssa Jean Getz, cum laude.
Ethan Michael Gray, summa cum laude.
Alexandra Brooke Giordano, summa cum laude.
Jason Thomas Grandizio, summa cum laude.
Eric Giordano.
Manuel Gonzalez, summa cum laude.
Harlem Zion Green.
Thomas F. Goldberg, magna cum laude.
Cole Allen Griscom, summa cum laude.
Samuel John Glover.
Connor Evan Griscom, summa cum laude.
Michael Edward John Glanfield.
Timothy Ian Grogan, magna cum laude.
David William Glanfield, Jr., magna cum laude.
Nicholas John Guadati, summa cum laude.
Angelina Marie Hernandez.
Nathaniel Jared Guzman.
Matthew Owen Hengy, summa cum laude.
James Patrick Blatt Halpin, summa cum laude.
Breslin Kai Heil.
Aiden Wallace Hannigan.
Jaden Danielle Haynes, cum laude.
Emily Campbell Hessenauer, summa cum laude.
Jay Hatcher, cum laude.
Colin Patrick Hickey, summa cum laude.
Gavin Lee Hartman, cum laude.
Allison Joy Hillman, summa cum laude.
Devin Connor Harkins, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by her mother, Mrs. Heather Connor, high school media specialist.
Joseph Christopher Hindley, summa cum laude.
Riley Jeffrey Harker, summa cum laude.
Georgia Paige Holcomb, summa cum laude.
Rabia Huck, summa cum laude.
Nathan Robert Hopman, III.
Ariana Enid Jenkins, cum laude.
Amanda Marie Rivnak, magna cum laude.
Mark Andrew Jaramello, Jr.
Zaire Elijah Hughes.
Hadger Jackson.
Logan Daniel Hum.
Jacob George Ireland.
Ambria A. Jeter.
Ivy Cheesum Ike, magna cum laude.
Kaylee Joby.
Omar Ibera.
Madeline Rose Johnson.
Hannah Iannotti, magna cum laude.
Miles Christian Jones.
Ayana Nicole Heilich Valentine.
Noah Jones.
Brooke Ashley Highland.
Adam Caramon.
Darius James Hunley.
Joanne Candavalli, summa cum laude.
Sean Larwa.
Zachary Xavier Kozelski, summa cum laude.
Matthew Paul Lang, magna cum laude.
Nehemiah Kiner,
Megan Elaine Lale, summa cum laude.
Morgan Marie Clace, summa cum laude.
Alexander Joseph Cupsey, diploma presented by his mother, Mrs. Teresa Cupsey, middle school guidance counselor.
Cameron Eva Law,
Colin Jean Kopnewski,
Katerina Veronica Leisinger, summa cum laude.
Kaylee Ann Kopnewski,
Kylie Lynn Lewis, summa cum laude.
Lindsay Grace Kreitzer,
Helena Michelle Liazy,
Lillian Ella Kowal,
Ashley Shay Lindeman,
Sophia Konstantina Katsubis,
Victoria Lauren Lipka,
Nicholas Kohanek, summa cum laude.
Leanna May Lloyd,
Anthony John Marino, summa cum laude.
Gavin Ludwig,
Nico Maxim Marquetta, magna cum laude.
Maya Amor Lynch, summa cum laude.
Macy Patricia Mantagna,
Max Yancion Ma, summa cum laude.
Clay Patrick Manning,
Mia Carolyn Mariscano,
Sequoia Molly,
Evan Robert Martin, cum laude.
Joseph Anthony Makacheski Salerno,
Patrice Caitlin Martin, summa cum laude.
Stephen Anthony Mayers, summa cum laude.
William David Mazurek,
Benjamin Charles Mayers, cum laude.
Catherine Nicole Mathis,
Kelly Matilde Macias, summa cum laude.
Talia Phoenix McAdams, summa cum laude.
Macaron.
Jamelyn Nicole McCabe, summa cum laude.
Brian Matthew McMahon.
Jessica Joy McCann, summa cum laude.
Ryan Joseph McLaughlin.
Nia Hope McCombs, summa cum laude.
Kaylin Quinn McLaughlin.
Jake Joseph McNamee.
Felicia Emma McHenry, summa cum laude.
Juliana Marie Mendez.
Colin Edward McGuigan, summa cum laude.
Shay Lauren Meredith, summa cum laude.
Ryan Matthew McGee.
Jihad Miles.
Ryan Francis McGarry, magna cum laude. Diploma presented by his aunt, Dr. Shanna Hoffman, Director of Special Services.
Abigail Jane Miller, summa cum laude.
Finnegan Bryce McFadden.
Madison Nicole Miller, summa cum laude.
Nathan Thomas McCullough.
Andrew Robert Mitchell, summa cum laude.
Cassidy Ireland McCullough.
DeAndre Augustus Mitchell.
Vincent Ezekiel Nabiu.
Haley Vimesh Modi, summa cum laude.
Alexis Bree Murphy, summa cum laude.
Raina Marie Morganti.
Kevin James Murdoch.
Akshay Nair.
Avery Michael Munoz, cum laude.
Rohan Nambiar, summa cum laude.
Holden Robert Mulvena.
Jake Ryan Nastasi, cum laude.
Kylie Erin Mullen.
Audrey Elizabeth Nelson, cum laude.
Natalie Rita Muller, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by her father, Mr. James Muller, KRSD Board of Education President.
Victoria Elizabeth Nelson, summa cum laude.
Grace Marie Morrison, summa cum laude.
Brianna Marie Newman.
Colin Andrew Morrison.
Margaret Louise Nyer, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by her mother, Mrs. Mary Nyer, middle school teacher.
Anna Carol Morris, summa cum laude.
Ethan Andrew Wynn, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Todd Ofak, Jr.
Mai V. Nguyen, summa cum laude.
Florence Manon Odoy.
Grace Ann Natowski, magna cum laude.
Braden William O'Rourke.
Luis Alejandro Olivet,
Kerry Trockenbrod O'Connor, summa cum laude.
Karina Ann Oman, summa cum laude.
Zachary Thomas Nutley.
Jade Ashodi, summa cum laude.
Kavya Nuthi, summa cum laude.
Ryan Ostrowski, magna cum laude.
Aki Rahim Northern.
Brandon Allen Oswald, summa cum laude.
Angelina Marie Noonan.
Gia N. Otten,
Julia Rose Nocentino, summa cum laude.
Corey Nathaniel Owens, diploma presented by his mother, Mrs. Stephanie Owens, high school teacher.
Beatrice Nitsolas, summa cum laude.
Gavin Daniel Owens, magna cum laude.
Brianna Victoria Peters.
Kevin James Pandorf, summa cum laude.
Alexis Kathleen Penrose.
Michael John Parker, summa cum laude.
Ariana Venice Pender.
Haley Nicole Felinas, summa cum laude.
Gabriella Rose Pedrick, summa cum laude.
Ricky Pham,
Alexandra Peklivanidis, summa cum laude.
Lauren Elizabeth Fan, summa cum laude.
Basir Suhail Patterson.
Madison Fun, summa cum laude.
Radhe Sundeep Patel, summa cum laude.
Isabella Marie Pizzuto.
Kush Rakesh Patel, summa cum laude.
Jason Thomas Player.
Abigail Noel Patel, summa cum laude.
Elise Brianna Poling, summa cum laude.
Dilpreet Singh Riot, summa cum laude.
Wajay Pauline Polk.
I'm sorry. Elijah, what's your middle name? Caden? Elijah Caden Reese.
Gabriel Palmusi.
Maria Cielo Ramirez Hernandez.
Nancy Reyes.
Nicholas Caton Quigley, summa cum laude.
Lila Richardson.
Ethan Michael Putzstay.
Jaden Joel Rickards, summa cum laude.
Colin Prince.
Jasmine Rigel.
Kylie Paige Price, summa cum laude.
Victoria Elizabeth Rieger.
Jason Carl Price Jr., cum laude.
Jacob Michael Ritchie, magna cum laude.
Jenna Elizabeth Powell, magna cum laude.
Marion Ellis M. Rivera.
Cooper John Pontelandolfo, summa cum laude.
Rachel Ashley Robichaux, summa cum laude.
Owen Thomas Ryan, summa cum laude.
Darnell Robinson.
Peyton Elizabeth Ruitt, summa cum laude.
Sky Kayla Robinson, cum laude.
Ashton David Ruggio, magna cum laude.
Daniel Saavedra, summa cum laude.
Ashley Diane Ruffini.
Lauren Paige Solera, cum laude.
Arthur Justin Rooney, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by his mother, former KRSD Board Member of Education.
Rocco Anthony Sanfelice, magna cum laude.
Jaylene Rondon.
Alexa Victoria Santos, summa cum laude.
Marcus Trey Rodriguez.
Faith Elizabeth Saul.
Brianna Lee Rohde.
Jason Anthony Scandlin, cum laude.
Zachary Joseph Sladek.
Jack Michael Shell, summa cum laude.
Ikmanjot Singh.
Zach Ramiro Schneider, cum laude.
Seth L. Sims, summa cum laude.
Brandon Russell Schultz, cum laude.
Caitlin Elizabeth Silvers.
Sarah Shuba, summa cum laude.
Melanie Ann Schultz, magna cum laude.
Paul Wayne Slaughter, Jr.
Trevor Vincent Shorter.
Aiden William Smith, summa cum laude.
Isha Shin, summa cum laude.
Emma Case Smith, summa cum laude.
Kiana Lee Shepardson.
Ethan Connor Smith.
Andrew Tyler Sheldon.
Ida Olivia Smith, cum laude.
Lila Shay Switansky, summa cum laude.
Olivia Carol Smith, summa cum laude.
Chloe Elizabeth Sweeney, summa cum laude.
Raymond Willis Smith.
Kayla Rose Sullivan, magna cum laude.
Sabrina Marie Smith.
Ethan Jeremiah Strand.
Mason Daniel Spector.
Arthur James Stone III.
Justin Nicole Sestawicki.
Troy Stewart.
Adrian Talley.
Jacob Michael Stason.
Grace Tedesco.
Jenna Elizabeth Sprigman, summa cum laude.
Juliana Paige Thomas, magna cum laude.
Christopher John Spicer, summa cum laude.
Olivia Grace Thomas, magna cum laude.
Axel Gabriel Vicente.
Thomas Thompson.
Tiffany Van Wyk.
Zachary Thomas Thompson.
Sylvester Leon Van Morter. Diploma presented by his uncle, Mr. Melvin Carter, high school paraprofessional.
Skylar Wesley Barniger.
Jacob Douglas Vandervenen, magna cum laude.
Corey Tilburg.
Jason Michael Ulrich.
Chase Patrick Tinges, summa cum laude.
Emma Rose Turner Rogazin, cum laude.
Anthony James Visconti.
Jabu Toure.
Grace Elizabeth Vitt, summa cum laude.
Angelina Juliet Tamarchio.
Jason Wakiaga.
Benjamin William Tolliver.
Jenna Nicole Waldron.
Caitlin Elizabeth Wilson, summa cum laude.
Kanaya Liara Walker.
Cameron Andrew Wilson.
Connor Michael Ward.
Joseph Willis III.
Sydney Nicole Watts, cum laude.
Catherine Doreen Wilkinson, summa cum laude.
Sienna Patricia Michelle Weathers, magnum cum laude.
Luke James Wilkins, summa cum laude.
Alexa Susan Weinstein.
Liam Joseph Wilkins, summa cum laude.
Kevin Joseph Weinstein.
Kevin David Wiederholt.
Jacob John Wyszyski, summa cum laude.
Rachel Lauren Wellicke, summa cum laude.
Savannah Justine Woodburn. Brianna Madison Worrell, summa cum laude. Trista Eve Wyckoff. Jessica Zhang, summa cum laude. Joshua William Zielinski. Abigail Zuccato, summa cum laude. And now for your class officers. Eric Robert Williams, cum laude, Secretary of the Class of 2021. Morgan Rose Wertelman, summa cum laude, Vice President of the Class of 2021. And your President, Cameron Grace O'Rourke, summa cum laude, President of the Class of 2021. Mr. Eric Williams, the Secretary of the Class of 2021, will lead the class in changing of the tassels and a final salute to the Class of 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Z. To all my classmates of 2021, I am very proud of how far we have come. With every challenge and peril thrown at us by this pandemic, we continue to persevere. The endless support of our family, friends, and teachers has aided each and every one of us through this difficult journey. On the path to greatness, we march on through adversity, never letting an obstacle or hurdle defeat us. Would the class of 2021 please stand for the changing of the tassel that will transform student to alumni? As my last act as class secretary, classmates, please join me on the count of 3 in turning your tassel from right to left. 1, 2, 3. Dragons, thank you for everything. I love you all.
Graduates, please remain standing. We also invite families to please stand and join us in singing our alma mater, led by Lila Switansky. All alumni are invited to join in the singing. The words for the alma mater are on the second page of the program.
Kingsway Regional High School, our alma mater true. We will bring you fame and honor in everything we do. Our dragon bold and our royal crest in splendor are the key. And our colors, red and black, will live for eternity.
Thank you. Yes, you may be seated. Class of 2021, please remain standing. At this time, family and friends, let's give one more round of applause for the class of 2021. Mr. Zerzlo. Dr. Lavender. At this time, it brings us to the conclusion of our ceremony. Everyone in the audience, you're reminded to please remain in the stands until the recessional is completed. Graduates, once you hear the recessional music, you will head towards the back where you will be greeted by faculty and staff as you leave. Once again, one more final round of applause. Everybody along the stands, in the lane, everywhere. Let's give them one more round of applause. Hey, Vince, you can go ahead and begin to play the recessional music.
Walk with me, I'll walk with you down this troubled road.
You'll follow them. Go ahead, you go. That row.
We're all in this thing together. We're gonna
Yep.
make
Right,
it
yep.
through. If you walk with me,
Cam and Morgan, go ahead,
I'll
you got it.
walk with you. Be there for me, I'll be there for you. When we're running out of hope, when we don't know what to do, like a candle in the darkness, shining bright and true. Be there for me, I'll be there for you. Oh, everything is gonna be.
Family and friends, let's give them one more round of applause. Let's make them feel like they're loved special.
It's gonna be alright, alright. 'Cause you and me got better days coming. Yeah, everything is gonna be alright. Walk with me, I'll walk with you. I know the rain of today will bring tomorrow's bloom. Where we can't see where we're going.
Graduates, you can at this time, you can just recess to the end zone.
You walk with me,
You can all go. It's okay.
I'll walk with
You can go.
We'll be alright. Walk with me. Ooh, I will walk with you. Alright. will walk with you. Walk with me, I'll walk with you. Down these troubled roads we've stumbled into. We're all in this thing together, we're gonna make it through. If you walk with me, I'll walk with you. Be there for me, I'll be there for you. When we're running out of hope, when we don't know what to do, like a candle in the darkness, shining bright and true. Be there for me, I'll be there for you. Oh, everything is gonna be alright. Everything alright, alright. You and me got better days coming, yeah. Everything is gonna be alright. Walk with me, I'll walk with you. I know the rain of today will bring tomorrow's bloom, where we can't see where we're going, what the world is coming to. You walk with me, I'll walk with you. It'll be alright. Walk with me. Ooh, I will walk with you. Alright. Oh, walk with me. And I will walk with you. It's gonna be everything. It's gonna be alright. Everything. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Walk with me. I will walk with you. Walk with me, I'll walk with you. Down these troubled roads we've stumbled into.